I'm going to show you how to set up your Actors Access profile. So if you come to the main page, if you just go to actorsaccess.com, you will be taken to this main page. You will go to register, and you do not need to pay anything. So this Actors Access Plus, $68 a year, that's for people who do not have representation and need to self-submit. You're wanting the free version of Actors Access because you're going to connect it to the agency rosters so I can submit you on your behalf. So you're going to click the green button that says register. Then here you will get to this page and it says register for Actors Access. Are you 13 years or older, or are you the parent or legal guardian registering on behalf of the minor? So we're going to go ahead and say that you're the parent or legal guardian, or that you're 13 years or older. So I'm going to use my son as an example. He's not an actor, but I'm going to create a profile for him. And since he is 10 years old, I'm going to say that I'm his parent and legal guardian registering on behalf of a minor. So my full name, I'm going to put Lydia Garza. My email, I'm going to put blancocasting@gmail.com for these purposes only. Don't email me there because I never read that email. And then the same electronic signature, you're going to just type in your name and then save and continue. And then complete all the fields with the minor's information. So we're going to do Nicholas Renee Garza, and we're going to do my email address that I put in for the adult, blancocasting@gmail.com, 78374. Create a username. So I'll do Nick B. Garza as his username, and the password I'm going to put TBA. Actually, I'm going to hit don't use the strong password, or else if you use the strong password, you're going to copy that password down. So I'm going to do TBA, hold on, all in caps, TBA test for video. That's going to be the password. It's fair. Maybe I should put a 1. No? Exclamation point? No? Anyway, TBA test video, I think, right? Let me see. Test for video. So let's just do test video. TBA test video. Nice. Okay. Got a strong one when I did that. I agreed to the terms and services. I am not a robot. Save and continue. Oh well. There are existing accounts associated with this email. Oops. So we're going to create a new account because I have my daughters already on there. We're going to create a new, it says, please check your inbox to authenticate your email. So then you will get an email that says activate your Actors Access account. You're going to authenticate the email. It's going to take you to a new window. And then you will have the sign in. Since I saved it, I'm able to do that, but it is a TBA test video. Log in. Then you're going to come to this page. This is your home page. It says welcome to Actors Access. This little gray box gives you everything that you need to know. So you're going to come straight to manage profile. And these are all the arrows you're going to click, right? So first you're going to start with about me. And you're going to completely fill this out. So his birthday is actually the 29th, and he was born 2011. Okay, so he is a U.S. citizen. All of this has to be completely filled out. Every single thing. His age range to play, he is 10. I'm going to put he can play anywhere from 9 to 11. He's pretty tall. His hair, brown, gender, male, hair length. It's pretty long, but not like shoulder length long. So we're going to say short. Eyes are brown. And ethnic appearance. Ethnic appearance is very important. It is not what ethnicity or nationality you are. It is what you appear. So I'm going to click Hispanic. He could also pass for, well, he's pretty tan, so maybe not Caucasian or Filipino. But if he could possibly pass for a mixed ethnicity. If he looked any of these, I would check them all off. Union status. You're either union or SAG eligible or non-union. If you don't know what any of these are, then you are not part of their unions. So click non-union, and it says, are you willing to work on non-union projects? Click yes. Then scroll down and it says athletic endeavors. These are all of the athletics that you can do well. So you're going to go through and click not anything that you've done once or twice, but you want to click everything that you feel that you are skilled in. So if you are skilled in jump rope and hula hooping and you've played golf and you're very familiar with golf, but if you've only taken one class of gymnastics, let's not click gymnastics. Click on the things that you know how to do well. So he's 10, so I'm not even going to really full on pick some of these things, but like for instance, you want to go through and pick all of the things that you do well. Then you scroll down to the next one, performance skills. If you have any of these skills and you know how to do well, then you will check them off. If you are a singer or a dancer, you're going to fill out you're going to check off the boxes for singer and dancer. Here's dancer over here. But if you're a singer and you are a skilled, trained singer and you know your vocal range, then you will click singer and you will click what vocal range you are in. Do not say you're a singer if you are not strong enough to be submitted for a Broadway musical, for a national tour show. Those are the type of singers that we're looking for. If you sing in the shower, that's great. If you feel like you can carry a note, go ahead and click singer. But when it comes to vocal range, it needs to be what you can do on a professional level. If you are a voiceover actor or you have a professional studio in your home where you can record voiceover work, then go ahead and click the voiceover checkbox here. Now, accents are accents you can do skillfully well. Not that your idea of a Canadian accent or a German accent is good, but it has to be something that you are really skilled in. So if you cannot do a Spanish accent well, then don't check off the Spanish accent. English as a second language, if Spanish or any other language is your first language, then you will click that so we know. And all of the language that you are 100% fluent in. If you can just speak a little bit of Spanish or a little bit of French, do not click these boxes. Only click it if you are 100% fluent. And if there's anything that wasn't listed above, you can add them in these boxes here. Any additional skills. If you are a skilled underwater basket weaver, you can add that in these boxes. Now, if you have any disabilities, wheelchair user, blind or low vision, an amputee, any of these you would click, and then disabilities, if any of these pertain to you, you would click, then you would click save. This saves it into your profile, so it's very important. Now, if you go to preview profile, you will see what I will see and what casting directors will see when they come to your profile. So obviously we are not complete here, so we now are going to click manage profile and go to the next arrow, resume. Now, resume is important. This is not exactly how a paper hard copy resume is going to look. This is what they're going to see on your profile. So there is no need to include your personal information, no cell phone, no email address. You don't even have to put the Blanco agency email address, phone number on these boxes. This is not what these boxes are for. These boxes are reserved for your credits that go on your resume. When I submit you to casting, they already get my logo and contact information on your profile, so there's no need to add it to this resume. So the first thing you're going to do is click header, because this is going to be the title of this section. So let's say you want more work in film, so film goes on top. And let's say you were in a film called Something About Mary, and you were a supporting role. You do not put bartender. You do not put Jennifer. You do not put anything like that. You definitely never put extra work or background work on your resume. And you don't have to specify what year you did this film in. You don't have to specify if it was a short film or a feature film. If you wanted to separate your short films and feature films, you can include it in your header. So you can have film, shorts, and then down here do films and features if you wanted to separate the two, right? But we are just going to do films, and then we're going to do television. And again, you can keep it all caps because it is kind of a title, and click header. Then you're going to put theater, header, then you're going to put training, header. So those are the titles of your sections, depending on the number of credits that you have. So let's say he was in Something About Mary, supporting, and the director was John Doe, or it was with Paramount Pictures, right? You can put the production company. I usually just put director. If you were in The Terminal and you were supporting, maybe you were the Burger King girl, you can put director Steven Spielberg. I did not spell. Please spell your director's names correctly. All right, television. Let's say you were in, might as well, Curb Your Enthusiasm. Now, Curb Your Enthusiasm, since it's a TV show, you're going to put either co-star, guest star, recurring, or series regular. For film, it's either supporting or lead, right? We don't put anything else except for supporting or lead. If you are the main character in the film, obviously you're the lead. If you are any other role in the film besides the lead character, you are supporting. Whether you have 3 months working on set or whether you have one line on set, you are supporting. So don't worry about day player or anything like that. It's lead or supporting. TV shows, it's either co-star, guest star, recurring, or series regular. For Curb, we're going to put guest star, and the director is Robert Weed. And let's say you were in Strong Medicine. I don't know whose credits these are. Recurring, and I don't remember the director. We're going to say his name was Charles Watts. Sure. All right. So now theater. Theater's a different animal altogether. So we're not going to do supporting, lead, or we're not going to do guest star, recurring, or co-star. We're going to put the name of the show. So A Midsummer Night's Dream, and the name of the role. And then the name of the theater that you did the show in. You do not need to put Majestic Theater San Antonio or Majestic Theater anywhere else. Like, you just need to put the name of the show, the name of the role, the name of the theater. No years, no dates, no specific city locations. Okay, let's do Rumors. And I played Claire, and this was at Wilson Studio Theater. Okay, now training. Now this is reserved for all of the acting classes you have ever taken in your entire history as an actor. So if you've taken acting 1 and you've taken acting 2, and if you've taken, let's say, voice and diction, then all of the classes you've taken, you're going to put the name, you're going to put who your instructor was and where you studied. So acting 1, I'll put Don Luna and Tamu CC. Acting 2, we're going to put, let's say, Don Luna again, if he was my teacher then, Tamu CC. Voice and diction, let's say it was Carl Yowell. I don't think it was. And this was at Del Mar College. Actually, I think it was Sue Finley. Sorry, Carl. Sue Finley. All right. So then we've got the name of the class, the instructor, and where you took it, what studio or school that you took that class. You do not need to put anything in your professional biography. You do not need to say, I am a hardworking, dedicated actor. I love long walks on the beach. Nothing like that. This is not for that. Anything completely special, like if you want to say, I've belly danced for 12 years, I'm a black belt in Taekwondo, I speak 12 languages, whatever it is that you want to add that might be special and unique, you can add in this box. But other than that, leave it blank. If you wanted to add more credits, you can just click the insert button over here to the side and more boxes will open. Let's say you have an acting for the camera class and you don't want it to be down here at the bottom. So let's see, Howard Fine, and this is at the Howard Fine Studio. And since I want this credit to be moved up, these little arrows here will move the credit up or down. So you can move it up to where it is the top of the training. Let's say this recurring is more important to you than this guest star, then you would put that up there. Okay, so that's how you can actually move entire sections, not one at a time, but these arrows will move things down or move it up. So you can organize it how you would like. You're going to click Save. Then you can go to Manage or Preview Profile so you can see exactly what it looks like now. And it should be more filled out. There's now the resume correctly filled out. Back to Manage Profile. Next is Photos. Here it says you can post 2 photos for free and swap and replace them as often as you wish for free, but any additional photos are $10 each to post and cannot be swapped for free. So if we have picked your top 2 headshots, your commercial and theatrical that we are using, you can add those, or I can add those for you on my end. But any additional photos of different characters that you play, you're going to have to pay the $10 to upload them to your profile if I'm able to use them in submitting you. So now when it comes to headshots, you're going to browse. And I'm just going to pick my daughter's photos for now, since I can swap them off anytime. So I'm going to pick the file, I'm going to upload it, hit continue. When it comes to here, unless it's looking like this, there's nothing you need to do. You don't need to rotate it or do anything. You just click continue, and then it's going to take you to the thumbnail. The thumbnail should be placed right in over her face to where the square is her entire face. It should not be, and you could move it to where it looks like it is correctly inside the box. You don't want all of the picture. You don't want to zoom out to where it looks like that. We don't want all of that in there. We just want her face in the box. So there's the thumbnail for her. We're going to click continue. Of course, this is my son's account, but this is all just for sample. She's smiling and showing teeth, so this is my commercial headshot for her. And hit submit. Poor Nicholas has Ivy's picture on his profile, his fake profile. So now we're here. You don't know where else to go. We're going to go back to my tools and go to manage my profile and go to photos and upload a second photo. And the second photo should be a contrasting photo, a dramatic or a commercial. It should be different from the one that you had. All right, here is a contrasting photo of Ivy. I've got one smiling and one serious. I'm going to do the thumbnail to where her head is completely in the box. Continue. Continue. It's theatrical because it's serious. Continue. Submit. So now there should be 2 photos uploaded to his account. We're going to go to manage profile. We've already done the about me, the resume, the size card, the photo. Now to the media. This is only reserved if you have a professional demo reel that has been approved by the agency. This is not a time for you to upload your commercial or your monologue that you submitted to the agency for representation. You do not submit any taped auditions in here. Leave this blank unless you have an approved demo reel that should be allowed in your media profile. So skip this section if you do not have a professional demo reel. So now we're going to go back to home and see if there's anything else. Size card is very important. Go to your size card and fill this out completely. 4 foot, let's say he's 4'7". He's 99 pounds. You would fill all of this out. So if you don't want to say if is he average or thin, if you don't have his kid sizes, since he's 10, I'm going to put that he's 14, 16. But since he doesn't have any of these adult sizes, I'm going to do the drop down and click NA on each one. If you do not click NA for all of these that you're not going to fill out, it's going to show it as incomplete on my end. Here's shoes are size 6. He doesn't wear gloves, NA, and hat, NA. So now his size card is complete. Do you have piercings? No. Do you have any tattoos? No. Notes to wardrobe. Automatically include size cards for commercial projects. Go ahead and check this box. So when you are submitted for commercials, they're getting your size card already attached. You click update and your size card is 100% updated and complete. Now, slate shots. So instead of uploading videos, a slate, a monologue, or a commercial to the media section of your profile, you can add a slate shot. And down here is what shows you how you could do a slate shot. I believe there's prices. It says slate shots are 7-second video clips that bring your headshots to life. That's enough time to slate your name and show your personality. They have a one-on-one relationship. Your first slate shot is on us, and then each additional slate shot is $7. So you have 7 seconds to slate your name, and it's supposed to be bringing your headshot to life. So you should be wearing what you're wearing in your headshots if you're going to add a slate shot. So that is an option for you. It is not required, but it is helpful if you wanted to include it so they could hear you speak and see you in action. So now if we go back to the home, when you click on breakdowns, it's going to take you to that $68 membership. Remember, you don't need to upgrade to the Plus because you are now represented by an agency, and it is my job to be submitting you for all the awesome opportunities that I see. So do not pay unless you want to, but you don't have to pay for any of this at all. Now, the role notifications. If you click notify me by email when a project is released, you're going to get bombarded with all of the emails that they think fit you. You do not need to click any of this. You don't need to click LA or Central or anything like that for these email subscriptions. Just leave all of this blank. If you decide to be able to get this Plus account and submit yourself on things, then you're going to click the South Central or Southeast. We're in the South Central area or the Southeast, if that's your area that you're in. And you'll be able to get all of the Actors Access submissions that you can submit on, breakdowns that you can submit on there. Choose a primary region. This is going to be South Central or Southeast, depending on where you live. And notify me by email of new CMail messages in my account. That is very important because up here on the top where it says sign out, next to that is CMail. This is where you will receive the emails that I send you. So if you get an audition, you will receive something in your inbox, and then you're going to be able to go to EcoCast current auditions, and this is where your current auditions will be, and it'll give you your deadline, and you're able to upload your auditions directly to your EcoCast. It will come to me, and then I will send it to casting, so you don't need to email it to me separately. Manage representation. This is the most important thing, and I forgot to include it. Manage representation. Click manage representation. You're going to add representation. You're going to enter the name Blanco Agency as the name of the company name, and you're going to put, I don't know if it's under Corpus Christi, it might be under San Antonio, and then put my name, Lydia Blanco Garza. So once you submit that request, I will receive a request to add you to my roster. So I'm going to hit submit request, and then it'll come up on my end. But that is the last. I believe we did everything. Manage contact info. You can put in your address, your primary phone number, put in an alternate number, your email address, enter in all of this information for yourself, not for the agency, for yourself, because this is how we're able to contact you. So we already did profile, resume, photos, media, slate shots. We covered all of these, and manage representation, which is super important. So right now when I hit preview profile, poor Nicholas has Ivy's picture, but this is all of the stats completely filled out. His resume is 100% filled out correctly. His size card is 100% filled out correctly. As his sizes change, as he grows in height, in weight, his hair changes or his sizes change, I have to go in there constantly and keep them updated, as you will too. So anytime a size changes, height, anything changes on here, you have to update it. Same thing with resume. Anytime you book a new film, a new TV show, a new theater, or take a new class, you go into your profile and you update it on your resume there. Anytime that your headshots need to be updated, you come in and you update your headshots there. Children in the youth division should be updating their headshots every 6 months to a year, because they change so often. If it's been longer than 6 months to a year, you are overdue on headshots, and we could stop submitting you until you get updated headshots. And that is it. That is how to create your Actors Access profile step by step. If you have any additional questions, concerns, or need any other kind of help, please contact me directly. You could email me at info@theblancoagency.com, and we will help you take care of any issues. That is all. See you in the next one.